Hello, so this video, I'm going to introduce this tool, Screencast-O-matic, to you and how we could use it to edit our existing video or existing recordings. First of all, you will need to go to Google and then search through Google, type in Screencast-O-matic, and then it should lead you to this homepage. Okay, so once you are here, so we already introduced how we could sign up for an account in the previous video when we introduced about how we could use this tool to record our screen. Alright, if you feel interested, please ask for permission to get access to those videos. Alright, so now since I already have an account, I will just go to the upper right corner here directly and click on login. And once I click on login, I will need to type in my password. And after that, so this is my homepage of Screencast-O-matic. So now I'm going to use this tool to edit my video. So how could I do that? First thing, I need to go to the upper right corner here. As you can see, there are 3 buttons. So this is capturing the screenshots, and this is launch the recorder, which allows us to record our screen when we're doing a lecture, or PowerPoint, something like that. And after that, after we have our recording, now we are actually using this tool to edit the video, edit the recordings. So we need to go to the third choice here, open the video editor. So after that, as you can see, it will open up this Screencast-O-matic kind of library for me once you click on the video editor button on the website. So then how we could edit a video using this tool. So we need to do another step before we could actually go to the editor panel. So that is, we need to import the video, import the recording that we want to edit here. So the way to do it is we need to go to the upper right corner here, and if you could see an import button here, you just click on that and it will open up your your folders in your computer. My recording is store here in my desktop, so I just select that. I will use this Google video that I produced before to edit as an example. Alright, so I will just select it and just click on open. Once it's imported, now you will see this video here. So if I click on that, it will open up this video for me. And now I will need to go to the bottom right corner here and select the edit button here, and then go into the editor panel. Alright, so that's how we get in here. So after that, as you can see, this is the editor panel. First of all, you will see a big screen here. This is the part that entails all your video. And on the right hand side, you could see some features here, which I will introduce later. And underneath, you will see those kind of like a sound wave. So those are actually the, the timeline of your video. So this video is 4 minutes long. So, that's the timeline it should show up. All right. So then let's, go deep into it, how we could use those tools. Okay, so first of all, you will see this timeline, and there's a a play button here. All right, so this is the the play button that we could click on, that it will play the video. As you can see, this is the play button that you could preview the whole video that you just produced. All right. And as you can see, this timeline, if it's hover over one time point, you will see this kind of like tools pop up here. So what does it do is you could click on the tool button here and you will see a little downside arrow. If you click on that, it will expand the tool that you could use. So today I'm not going to cover all of them. I will just introduce some commonly used features here. So the first one is cut. Alright, so the cut feature does mean if you click on that, you will see this, kind of notification here, like drag the bar below. The bar just means this red line here. And then use the arrow key to select what to cut. Alright, so this is the arrow key. So what does it do is, first we need to hover over this red line here, as you can see at the bottom here. And then if it shows you that, double signs arrows, then you need to drag it. Alright, as you can see, once I drag it, you will see this red shadow kind of parts are selected. So this parts, if I now click OK, this part will be cut. That means this clip will be gone. Alright, and that's how we use the cut tool. And if at any point you don't think you need to cut so much, you just need to, hover over this red line again and then drag it. So that is how you could select the parts that you want to cut it. Alright, and if you at any point you don't want to do this cut, you just need to click on cancel. Alright, so that's it. And you may be wondering, like, as you could see, this timeline is divided by 10 seconds per slot. So what if I want to go like more in details? So if that's what you want, you need to go to the button right corner here. You will see a kind of like a this button here, like you have the plus button here. You just click on that, it will help you to expand the video. What does that mean is it will help you to divide the timeline by 2 seconds per slot. As you can see, instead of 10 seconds, now you have 2 seconds, 4 seconds, and 6 seconds. So if you want to cut those, like empty space, then you could definitely use the cuts more, accurately. Alright, so now if I want to cut this, because there's no sound wave here, as you can see, there's no wave here. That means this part I don't speak anything. So if I play the button, alright, so if this part there's no sound wave, then I want to cut it, then I could just use the tool that I introduced. I could just select this part, as you know, by clicking on that, and then I go into tools, and then I click cut, and then I hover over that red line and drag it to the point, to this point. Alright, and then it will tell you like how many seconds you cut, like it's 1.48 seconds. So if now I click OK, then this part should be cut. If I click on this play button, this little play button here, that means you could preview this edit. Alright, so if you just want to double check whether you cut the correct parts, then you could preview it. It will just show. Alright, so it will just show. Because this part is only 1.48 seconds, so it should, it's really quick. Alright, so I will just go back here. I will just click, once now I still have this red, red box here. That means this part are still selected. Now I just need to click OK, and this part is gone. Alright, this part is gone. That means we finished the cuts features. Alright, so now I'm going to introduce some more features here inside the tool menu. After we introduce the cut, which is the most commonly used one, I want to introduce a feature called overlay. So normally what does that mean is for this video, as you can see, it just record the lecture or the content itself. What if we want to add an image before this video to give it a little bit introduction? Then we could use the tool called overlay here. Alright, so we just need to, go to the very beginning of the video, and then as you can see, the tool menu will always on top of it. You could just go to menu, the tools menu, and select overlay, and you will see something called image. All right, and if you click into that, it will open up this window for you to select. You could choose image from your own computer, which I have uploaded recently, this one. All right, so I could select another one by clicking on that button and then select any image that I want. All right. Also, you could go to the stock library. However, this is a feature that's allowed for the paid version. So at any point, if you want to upgrade, then you could use this feature here. If not, I would recommend you just create an image yourself. All right, so now I will just click on this image. All right, and now as you can see, this image already added. However, you will see that underneath at the timeline part, you will see this very light blue highlighted. That means the length of this image will be shown. So you could always drag this little dots here to select a timeline for it, as you could see, like that. All right, so that's mean, it will only play in this timeline, okay. So that's it. So that's how we could add an image. Now, this image, it's added, and it's only have like 0.48 seconds. You could add it, like you could definitely use the arrow on the panel to make it, to make it longer, to make it shorter by instead of dragging this, these dots here. All right, but both way could work. All right, and then you could definitely hit the play button to show it. All right, to show how it works. All right, so that's how it will show up. Currently, I don't have that, image prepared, so that's why I use this added image for example. All right, so this is just an image, and as you can see, this image, you could drag the dots at its corner to adjust its size. So as you can see, I could always drag it, all right, by doing that, something like that. Okay, so that's how I use this tool here. And as you can see, once I click on this image here on the edit panel, it will have this blue box pop up, and you will be able to select the type of this image to show. If you click into that, you can see the first one is fade, which means this image will gradually fade out as the video play. Or you could choose pop. All right, it will just have different effects. All right, okay, so that's it. That's how we use the overlay feature here. All right, so after that, you will see if I click done, it will lead you up into this more setting panel. This is the image itself, and the style is mean you could like choose the shape of this image. You could use the rounded, you could use the oval, as the image will cut, and then And you could always use the box as well. Yeah, it's totally up to you. You could also choose the shadow, you know, have this little shadow or solid, or you could choose none. All right, and that's how you could customize all those options for yourself. And then as you could see, this in and out here, that's mean how it will transit out. And then we already select that, and we also select the in, which because we don't need to select because that's at the very beginning of the video. All right, and next is this options. That's mean if you want to flip the image, you know. Okay, as you can see, remove color normally would just mean it would remove the background color of that image. All right, so you could definitely play around if you feel interested in those. And after, you just need to click done. All right, and also opacity just mean now this image is gone because I set the opacity to be 0. I could definitely set it to 100 to make it visible. All right, so that's it. The layer just mean, you know, you could adjust the order of the image, the video. So the main video is just the recording, and that image is just edit image. As you can see, if I drag it, now the image is behind the videos. That's why you couldn't see it anymore. All right, so I would definitely recommend just stay with the default one, which is put the image on top of the video. All right, so that's it. That's how we could edit the overlay image. And now if I click OK, so that should edit. And now if I play the video, okay. All right, so this is how we could add an image before a video gets started, and then show some information to the student. And you could do the same thing at the end of the video, kind of like thank you for watching, something like that. So those are the tools that is very useful for us. I do want to show the feature about this added, you know, text feature, which I find it quite useful sometimes. So this text features here, if I click on that, it will pop up and it will ask me to, you know, type in things. I could type in things here, like here you could click on the button, something like that. All right, so that's kind of text that you could add to your video, and you could choose the background color of it. Now it's yellow. I could choose it to be orange. All right, and I could have it the shape rounded or box. Shadow, you know, I could use solid, fuzzy, something like that. All those things. And then text, if we go back by clicking on the text tab, it will allows us to choose the font. We could choose different type of fonts, you know, any type of font you want. All right, so that's it. I could choose this one here, and then you could always choose the size by dragging this slides here to make it bigger or larger, or you could use the, you know, the arrow here to adjust the size. Yeah, so that's how it works. And highlight just mean you could, you know, make it highlight in a certain color, but I would just say no for now. And you could make it bold, you know, and then adjust the location of the text, something like that. Okay, so after that, you just need to click on done. And like I said before, you could always choose the transition out or transition, you know, to have different type of feature. if I choose this wipe left, that means this text, it will wipe out on the left hand side. Alright, so done. And then layer just means you just choose the layer of the text. The video, like I said before, always go with the default setting. Alright, so after that, as you could see, you could always go back here at the bottom to choose the preview button to preview what you have just added. So if I click on that, now that's how that text effect will go. It will first add it, and then it will show for 3 seconds, and after that it will be gone. All right, and after that, you know, it will just wipe out on the left hand side. So if you think that's okay, you just click on OK, and then this effect is added. So that's it. That's how we could use the overlay tool to add image, to add text. Other type of features, you could definitely try them out when you try this tool. I would say most of the steps are the same. You just need to customize all those settings yourself. So after that, I want to talk about the right hand side panel here. So the right hand side panel, as you can see, it will just show you the canvas, which is this one here. It's black, and normally that's the default setting. And if you could see, this is the size of your video. You could definitely resign it, but the actual sign is like this. So you could always stay with the same size that come from your video. All right, and then the audio part, which means that will include the audio of the video. And if you unselect that, the sounds will all gone. All right, so definitely need to double check, but I would say the default setting is checked, so you don't need to worry about that. The music just means if you want to add some background music to the video, then you could do that. But normally I would say if it is a lecturing recording, that there's no need to do this part. After that, I would say this cursor effects, webcam, which already includes, so you don't need to reselect them again. And then for the captions, like I said before, because for the free accounts, the captions function is not supported in this tool. So I would recommend just edit the video. After you finish edit it, just upload this video to YouTube to add the closed captions. Alright, so after we explore the right hand side menu, here we have all those, you know, tools that available to us. You could definitely explore yourself when you have time. Alright, and that's it. That's how we added the video by using this tool. Alright, after that, we just need to click done. And now the video is ready, and you could just save it to your computer by clicking on the save button at the bottom right corner, or you upload it to Screencast-O-matic website. Alright, so that's it. So yeah, if you feel interested in that tool, definitely try it out. I think it's a good tool to edit your video, to add more information to the recording. Alright, so that's it. If you have any further question, feel free to contact us. Thank you for listening.